Good morning, welcome back. It is Wednesday. This is Flea Market Finds, where we got some die casts that I picked up over the weekend. The little town that I grew up in, this past weekend was their yearly festival. We went up there on Sunday, walked around, checked out some of the vendors, some of the food vendors. My wife picked up a few little items that she wanted. I was looking for cards and die cast, and sadly only came across a few pieces of die cast and a handful of grossly overpriced cards. So we're going to start with the die cast. Got a couple pieces here from 1998. This one has Greg Sack's name on the roof, as he started the year with this team. Then he was injured at Texas Motor Speedway. Rich Bickle took over after that. This is Cale Yarborough owned Thorn Apple Valley car. Always like this paint job. A little different. Of course, Thorn Apple Valley is packaged lunch meats. If you've never had it before, they're not too bad. Not my favorite, but they'll do in a pinch. This other one from 1998 from the Busch series. This would be Spencer Motor Ventures with Blaze Alexander running Rescue Engine Formula. Don't see too many Blaze Alexander cars out there. Of course, he was killed at Charlotte, sadly, in 2001, the fall that year, in an ARCA race. And our last one, I thought this one was pretty cool. Never seen this one before. It's from 1997, and it's Edie's Racing. And this car is heavy. It's heavy than feels heavier than the other two, and it's just a collector edition mini race car. So there you see, it's just an Edie's with a very, very generic paint job. Then when I got looking at the back, Jeff Gordon, JG Motorsports. So, I don't recall him having to deal with Edie's ice cream. Maybe he did. But, hey, that's almost 30 years ago, so who knows? He may have been on them little pints of ice cream or the half gallons or whatever. I don't recall. But we're going to go through some more of the cards that I picked up at the flea market we went to over in Ohio a couple months ago. This is just a random stack that I pulled out of the box. We still got 2 or 3 more videos to do of those. So I thought today would be a good day. So we've got Mike Skinner here. What is that, a 92,000 VIP? Not real familiar with that era of cards. Derek Gilchrist, he was kind of a Busch Series prospect for a very, very short period of time, driving for Andy Petrie Racing. Mark Martin. A lot of dominance in that car. There's a guy that took over the 6 in the Busch Series for a while, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., 2-time champ. Speaking of 2-time Xfinity Series champs, MTJ, of course, he'd be a 2017 Cup champ. 3-time Daytona winner, Denny Hamlin. Got Carl Edwards, who did everything but win Daytona and a title. He is a former Xfinity Series champion. What's this? Yeah, it's MTJ, it looks like. We got Carl Edwards once again. It'd be cool to get those 4 guys to sign that. We have the Dale Earnhardt, Japan Suzuka from 1996. Got some 95 Max Premier Plus. So we got a Rusty Wallace race win, another Rusty Wallace race win. Jimmy Spencer with his first win at Daytona in 94. Ricky Rudd with his win at New Hampshire. Jimmy with his second and final career win at Talladega that year. Gordon with the inaugural Brickyard win. We were at that race. That was a pretty good time. Was also at this race, Michigan in 94. Jeremy Mayfield had his hood fly off about halfway through. That was pretty interesting. Rusty at Bristol. I believe that's the spring race, maybe. And then Bill Elliott, Darlington. Of course, Max didn't have the license for Dale Earnhardt's name, so there you see Dale's name on the back. But any of the races that he won usually just have a picture of the full field. So there's a nice Tony Stewart Eclipse. Carl Edwards. I don't like getting these signed because the ink kind of sinks down into those little craters. But they're definitely nice cards. They're nice stock. A couple Carl Edwards. Looks like we got a Dale Jr. Regan Smith. Mark Martin. VIP, I think it's 98. Yeah, that is 98, it looks like. That'd be a nice one to get all those guys to sign it, too. Martin would probably be the hardest one to get out of that batch. Dale Jarrett. Mark Martin. Rusty, that one would look pretty nice signed. Sorry about that. Just keep moving this little camera pod. Mark Martin. Terry Labonte, kind of an underrated paint scheme, I think, on that one. Bobby Labonte. Now, I don't like the way that they do the names down here. Keep the name a solid color. It's very kind of distracting to a degree. DJ, Jeff Gordon, Bill Elliott. Looks like if I was building this set, I'd have a good start on it. Nice Dale Earnhardt. Don't think I have that one. Tony Stewart rookie card. We're going to set that one off to the side to sleeve up. Hermie Sadler. Mark Martin. Mikey. Carl Edwards. Got a couple more here, and we'll call it a day for you guys. Denny Hamlin. And is that another Hamlin? That is another Denny Hamlin. So, pretty nice little group of Hall of Famers, future Hall of Famers, and not too many duds in that round. Let's say I got this like an 800 count box. It was probably 2/3 of the way full. So we're almost through all the NASCAR cards. So I'm looking forward to getting to the end of the box. I don't think there's anything spectacular, crazy in there. But, you know, pulling that Tony Stewart rookie, like I said, we'll get that one sleeved up. Because even though they're pretty abundant, you still want to kind of keep them in as best shape as you can. So anyway, really do appreciate it. Thanks again for watching. Make sure you come back at noon for more Fast Packs, and later this evening for our events and birthdays.